Now and rise on tier, see your crown approach. Sinister King Athos and wise King Eleanor come now to the table throne. To witness their glory and hear their word. The doomed king and merciful queen welcome the prince and princess of Tiree.
There's actually some chocolate to these because there's a Canadian chocolate.
These coins are chocolate. What am I going to do with this? It pays to have a big hat.
Famed Athos and radiant Eleanor welcome the Baron and Baroness of Lions Gate into their court. My apologies. Pause!
So sorry, pause.
But not yet. Perfect timing.
I love it.
Those rulers of summits of Tiree who have in their time received the oath. Okay. They're already here.
So we did have the opportunity to welcome the Tanis and Van Tanis of Tiree earlier and accept fealty, so we'd like to do that briefly now.
Do each of you, Tanis and Van Tanis of this realm, now swear fealty to Athos and Eleonora, your undoubted sovereigns, that you will obey the lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm. Now swear faith to the crown of Antir.
We so swear.
Being mindful that the honor of the realm springs from your own deeds, do you swear that you will treat chivalrously and courteously with those of every degree, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
We so swear.
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you, the heirs of our principality of Tiree. We promise to protect and defend you and those of your household, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we, Athos, King.
And so say we, Eleonora, Queen. Thank you so much, Your Excellencies. We appreciate the time. Thank you so much, Your Excellencies.
Their Majesties welcome, Baron and Baroness. Shade.
Greetings, Your Excellencies. Please be welcomed into our court.
Our ferocious king and fiery queen invite the Baron and Baroness of Seagard to enter their court.
Welcome, Your Excellencies.
Welcome, Your Excellencies.
Please join us.
Thus opens the court of Antir. You have their Majesties' leave to make yourselves comfortable.
Wow, Tiree! It's been such an amazing day. We could not be more thrilled to be here with you. Our great thanks to the kindnesses of Tiree and the event staff for moving us all into a space where we can be dry and comfortable. It is a privilege to be able to be here for the 20th anniversary of the Coronet of Tiree, and it was an amazing experience being able to witness the Coronet tournament today. Thank you all so much for your very warm welcome. It is a joy to be here with you all, and we really look forward to spending more time with you throughout the evening and then tomorrow as well.
Just to echo that sentiment, I mean, the 20th year for Tiree Coronet. This is incredibly exciting, and we're thrilled to be here for this. The tournament was incredibly ferocious and honorable. It was incredible to be here. The hospitality has been amazing, and we look forward to enjoying more company, drinks, and stories this evening. Thank you all.
like first to defer to their Highnesses of Tyri.
Now suspends the court of their Majesties on tier.
Now opens the court of their Highnesses of Tyri. Hear the words of His Highness.
Thank you all for joining us in this cozy, dry environment. Glad to see it. Looks like most folks have a chair, so that is excellent. I wanted to take a moment to share a story. As many of you know, my wonderful partner and I were in Scotland for a couple of weeks. And while I was there, I had an opportunity to visit ancestral homelands of Argyll Macmillan. Argyll Macmillan is a late 13th century Scot, and at that time, the Macmillan clan lived on the shores of Loch Tay. And so I had the privilege to go to Loch Tay, and while I was there, we had the privilege to go to a Crannog interpretive center. Crannogs were Iron Age structures that the people of that time built into lakes so that the land that they cleared could be used as pasture for their livestock, and they kind of had these cool little mini forts out on the lakes. And while we were there, we were the last folks there, and the guide, the head archaeologist there, toured us around and showed us these flakes of pottery that they had found in Crannogs underwater, doing underwater archaeology, and they had fingerprints in them from the people that made them. And he looked at us and he said, "Do you want to touch the Iron Age? Go ahead and put your finger in it." Right? And we're like, what? This is an artifact. And he's like, "No, we've got hundreds of them." And so I touched the Iron Age in the place where my ancestors lived. I'm giving you this story because that was a special moment for me, to touch the place of my ancestors. And we have not one, not two, but 3 nations of people whose ancestors have been on these lands that we are gathered on today, beyond the Iron Age, beyond the Bronze Age, as far back as our concept of time goes. So I wish to acknowledge the Cheskin, the Suetem Haitlim, and the Coill people, who are the 3 nations that share this land and have done so for as long as time has been a thing and longer. So thank you for that.
Ready? Her Highness has words for this court.
Yay!
Except that I will follow His Highness and open our courts as we have with all of our courts, which is an Irish saying, Céad Míle Fáilte, 100,000 welcomes. We have felt it really important that is the overarching theme for our reign, that everyone is welcome, that everyone feels that they can be safe and comfortable to be who they are, and that everyone will be accepting and joyous and embracing of that to them. I will always end our courts with Slán Gafol agus Ganari and Bohernat, which is until we meet again, may you be in good health. So when you hear what sounds like gibberish at the end, that's what that is.
Come on.
Mistress Crushag has a presentation for this court.
Yay!
Hark! Hark! There is an object that comes to us!
It hovers mighty.
20 years ago, I was present at the first Coronet tourney and actually took part in the creation of this. I embroidered the Tyrion. And every 10 years or so, I go and take a look and refurbish it a little bit. But I noticed last fall that it was in need of care.
It's getting a little thin.
Yes,
And also, the branches have changed in our fence.
they have. And so as we discussed, I am endeavoring to refurbish this and create a new one. But in order to do it properly and consult with the heralds and, get work done in the areas and involve as many people as possible, you need something to use in the meantime. You need a stunt double.
Stunt double! Dun, dun, dun.
It says,
Oh, yeah, we use that.
Genus Lexus, Vicarius, Perfectientur Duplex Tiriis. The Vicarius means sort of alternate, substitute. Stand-in. The kneeler, stand-in, performance double of
Let's show the audience here what we're talking about. I got it.
But wait, there's more.
We'll do a summary.
Because this is a little bigger than the other.
Oh,
So we'll need something to carry it.
Ooh, nice.
oh, nice.
The cover comes off, the kneeler folds,
Oh, nice.
and it will fit in here.
Oh.
And everything, considered non-leather,
Huh.
is machine washable.
Yeah.
And there is canvas on the bottom, so that hopefully the bottom won't get wet. So, something to pack in it. But wait, there's more. If you feel it, you'll notice it's a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
Soft.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
It picks up.
We have a royal.
So it comes with some supplies.
Excellent.
Two kinds.
Excellent.
In a teary bag.
Excellent. That's awesome. Very
There
good
need
work.
to be some tassels added, and I'm going to put some spare tassels and spare trim and everything in here as well. But the weather sort of precluded getting a lot of this work
Fair.
finished.
Fair. This is amazing. Thank you for your work for doing this. Thank you in advance for your work. You have talked about the plans for the kneeler and incorporating the previous hatches. So thank you very much for that. Are you able to do a summary of what you did for the people in the back? You want me to?
Okay. So for those in the back who didn't hear, we have a kneeler that Mistress Kushag worked on 20 years ago. It's got an awfully three bear. It also has 21 branches. We currently have 12. Some are not the same. So she is going to take away this one, and she's going to incorporate so that it will be a living history on a new kneeler that will have all the branches with the dates of when they were part of our branch. They'll have all the current ones in there. She's going to involve everybody because she's amazing like that. And meanwhile, we have a stunt double. As a
This was machine embroidered by Elliot.
And it's machine washable.
Yes. This is an incredible project, and one that speaks very closely to my own heart. During our coronation, one of the vows we made to our kingdom was that we would promote the arts and sciences and promote the idea that we need to restore what has decayed. And taking on a project like this, particularly in a momentous occasion like the 20th anniversary of Thierry, speaks to that very idea. And it is warm my heart, and I want to make sure that we give you a coin from our range to say thank you, and we really appreciate this incredible gesture you made to the principality. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it.
For the great effort of this wonderful donation, a joyous noise!
Excellent.
Hear the words of His Highness.
So today we had a tournament, and then we had another tournament, and this is actually a very troubling moment well, you're going to have to give it away.
No.
Like I said, this is a troubling moment, but a moment nonetheless that we must endeavor to persevere through. So we had a thrown weapons tournament. It was well contested, and could we have the organizer please come forward to speak to the results.
We would like Jacqueline to please come forward. She
Yep,
ran the
she's
tournament.
coming, she's coming.
She did amazing. Our current champion, Adolf, was not able to be here. He did choose the format. It was amazing and challenging. But however, Jacqueline was awesome and ran it. Huzzah. Your Excellency, can I trust you? Actually, before you do that, we have this amazing stuck kneeler, and it hasn't been tested out yet. Would you mind?
Yeah. Could you just come on over here?
Oh,
They're sneaky. How does it feel?
It's lovely.
Yeah.
I can't use concrete at all.
That's good.
That's awesome.
So,
Stay there for a moment.
yeah, word has trickled down of someone who supports a community within our great game, and who specifically multiple times was mentioned to be one who takes care of our newcomers and helps to introduce newcomers to aspects of our game. And this is something that is very dear to our hearts, and we were most pleased to receive these accounts. They were all very positive, and yeah, very happy. If you would please hear the words of our herald.
Each of us remembers the first time our eyes gazed upon the spectacle of sword and armor, the splendor of dress and doublet, the dulcet sounds of lute and harp, the seeming magic of loom and forge. Even more than that, we remember the warmth and kindness of those first faces we meet, the first smiles, the first words of welcome. For many, Jacqueline has been that person, that unforgettable introduction to our medieval world. For your selfless warmth and welcoming spirit, we, their highnesses of Tier Righ, write your name into the Order of the Silver Wing.
The design is by Jadwiga, and the words by Gala, and the illumination by Christine. Christine, where are you, Christine? Are you here? Thank you so much for the illumination. And this is for you. Thank you. I know.
Here's your cheering protection.
Yes. Like that.
And we'll hang on to this. So,
For our newest Silver Wing, a joyous
please talk for the gun.
There you go.
Talk about a hard act to follow. So yes, second annual Tier Righ Championship in Thrown Weapons was held today, and Stormborn lived up to its name once again. We had 11 contestants and 1 Thrown Weapons buy, so that we could have 12, which allowed us 2 even groups. And I would like to say that the championship was evil, especially the finals. Woo! Because the bigger your weapon, the more likely you are going to discount a value that you might be able to point on. You could only point on one target at a time, and they were little tiny ones. So if you crossed 2, you got points for the highest, but discounted the lower one, and you couldn't point on that afterwards. Some exceptional throwing in. I would like to thank Adelwolf, although he was not able to attend. His evil mind hatched what I thought would be a very challenging competition and really forced people to showcase their capabilities. If there are any of the throwers here, what did you think of that competition?
It was excellent.
One voice, everybody else is
I did it, but it was amazing.
It was quite a sight to watch. It was quite a sight to watch.
Thank you to their highnesses. So, with a group of 11 counting, we had 4 that moved forward to the finals, which were Coill of the Wolfpack, Athelina Gray, Irwin, and Tool. Thank you. Thanks.
You've been busy.
And although the competition was fierce,
Please, by all means, inform the populace of
But before you do, I am just going to slightly interject. It's gonna seem like the Wolfpack is trying to stack the deck, but I witnessed the math. It was legit.
Okay. So on that slightly contentious but very, very accurate note, would Coill of the Wolfpack
No one likes the Wolfpack. It's okay, there's enough for us.
Champion, by your valor and skill, you have won the title of Champion of Righ.
Woo!
Will you take the champion's oath?
I will.
You could pick the Spear of Righ, or I'm just saying. What would you like?
Hold it whatever you want.
Yeah. He said whatever I want. Yeah, it's gonna be the axe.
Do you now swear to faithfully uphold the honor and duties as a champion of Righ, to obey all the laws and customs of principality and kingdom, to loyally serve the Coronet of Righ so long as you carry the title as champion?
I so swear.
And you swear fealty to Argyll and Bernadette, your undoubted prince and princess of Righ, that when they marshal the forces of their principality, there shall you be to defend the Coronet and principality of Righ?
I so swear.
And we, for our part, accept your oath and return this fealty unto you, our thrown weapons champion. We will honor the service you do in our name. We will
encourage,
protect,
defend,
and support you with all our power, as long as we remain sovereigns of Righ.
So say I, Argyll, Prince of Righ.
So say I, Bernadette Gormloy Righ.
Oh, I mean, her hands appear to be
My hands are
full.
kind of full. If you wouldn't mind,
I
Your
guess
Highness,
I get to do this.
you could do that part for me.
Brother, wear this with pride. Show it as your station, as a champion of Righ throughout the known world.
Anytime you need.
On warmer days, may you wear this as an equal symbol.
No, that one.
Oh, okay.
All about it.
Haha! There we go. Let's put this one this way.
That's what happens when you're
Not exactly a warm day, but it's going to be warm in here. You're going to be warm on a warmer day.
I had to give it up, so
Take into your keeping, and just know that I will be keeping harsh eye that you're doing it properly. Stormborn is the name of this. I really like Stormbjorn. Our arts and science champion can explain to you why linguistically Stormborn is hard and challenging to say. Stormbjorn just rolls off the tongue. But you will take this. You will deliver it to us at such a time that we may be in need. Please, come and take your place at our court. Huzzah.
Hail champion!
The Ice Cities of LionsGate have business before this court.
Yes?
So, I'm going to use this. What helps the economy? And what is LionsGate going to do in August?
Give me time, please.
As the Gormley said, LionsGate is going to win a war in August. And when we do, we are going to give our tithe to the Gormley.
Because they said that they were going to give tithings to me. I said, okay, sure, you can go ahead.
And
I have no problem with this.
I don't think anybody's going to be able to stop us.
Wow.
I have no problem.
Wow. Good.
You disagree with your Gormley?
Oh no, I'm disagreeing with you, and I am disagreeing with the concept of demanding a tithe from the good people of the North, who I am sure will rally behind the banner of freedom and justice, and that we are awesome, even if we live beyond hope.
My cousin across the water, I think, is going to be helping me out. Is it helping?
That's a free tithing. Wow. Literally out of your pockets here. We shall see on the field of battle that day. So I'm confident in the North.
So everyone heard LionsGate versus Cold Keep and friends.
To be clear, I get tithes either way.
So,
I'm sorry.
August long weekend. Lions War is at
War!
Please come and join us.
Huzzah. Thank you very much.
Your Highnesses call forth Coronet. Please present yourselves before this court.
Is Kenneth here? Kenneth and Banjo? Or Finn?
Kenneth!
Sir Finn? Kenneth here?
I see him. He's up there.
I know, I was sure I saw the curly hair of Finn earlier. Are they in the back outside?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, are they moving in? Okay. Yes.
They might have had to put their drinks down.
That's a task.
Here they go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, would you be so kind? Oh, I love you. Yes, that was your healer. Woo! Oh.
I feel you. Make yourself comfortable.
One of the joys that we get in reigning is being able to pass on awards from previous reigns. So please listen to the herald.
Unto all who hear these words, know that we, Stein and Gemma, Prince and Princess of Tyri, by right of arms, heard the words of how Coronet has, through tireless efforts and toil, worked to the betterment of their artistic skills and has honed their many talents. Through them, the betterment of this our land is assured. Thus, we are minded to admit them into the order of the Étoile d'Argent. Size 57.
One of us will
Artwork by Signora Aspasia Belvico. Aspasia, thank you. Words by James Wellen. Calligraphy by Halima El-Rock. That's for you.
That's mostly hardwood.
with interior protection. But there's a problem with the necklace, and I can't hand this to you currently. Harold, would you hold the scroll? What do we say when we see this scroll? 1, 2, 3!
This day we have Kenneth to the Order of Havoc.
Yes!
For there's efforts which builds the might of Righ. So say we, Prince Argyll and Gorenloy Bernadette. Done this 9th day of June, Auto Societatis 58.
This woman has painted 100 list shields for both kingdom and principality. Some she did on her own, some people requested, but she actively promoted and said, I'm doing this, come give me your orders, this is what I will do to beautify and for the fighters on our fields and for lists. This is havoc worthy. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I love this scroll. The word was designed by Guidobaldo. Words by Gala. Illuminated by Anico. Wow.
Yes.
And you get 2 Tiri protections. One took a while to get you, one we got to get you.
Yes.
For the effort of this great recipient, a joyous noise! The Highnesses call forth Marcus Philomid. Please present yourself before this court.
Where is Marcus?
Not the little one. Bigger Marcus.
Oh yeah, not the little Marcus. There we go, the tall Marcus.
I thought he was waiting in the truck.
Is it okay? Is it comfy? Okay.
Feeling good.
All right. Yay.
Good. Marcus, how long has it been?
20 years.
20 years. 20 years of
Beat up by a young folk.
Well, yeah, you know what? I was a punk. Still am. Yeah, and well, you know what? Those beatings went both ways, and more importantly, the camaraderie, the friendship, just having you as part of the community as I came up as a punk, as a young wolf, and matured into a semi-decent member of the society. Thank you for breaking ground, Your Grace. But more importantly, you were the kind of member of our Shire of Cold Keep that caused lamentation when you left. When you and Siobhan left, it created a hole in our community that couldn't be filled. It could be patched over and we moved on. But your presence is remembered, your efforts are remembered, and many people remembered it in such a way that they spoke up and brought your name to our ears. And as such, we would have you hear the words of our herald.
Pursuant and firm roots are vital to the stability of anything, be it arts, education, talent, administration, governance, or literal structures. In order to grow taller, though, one also needs strong supports to bolster a journey onward and upward. These pillars are buttressed from a firm foundation are the piers on which we continue to strive towards greater things. Marcus, you are a great mentor, benefactor, guide, and counsel for many. A stalwart encouragement, a dependable voice, an unbreakable mooring for Righ at large. It is for this outstretched and unyielding strength that we, staunch, I'm going to screw this up.
You got it. You got it.
Argyll, and stout-hearted Goill Bernadette, wish to enter you into the order of the Silver Pillar.
So this artwork is based on the St. Albans Psalter from the 12th century in St. Albans, England. And Gala designed it. Where is Gala? She did? There you are. Amazing. And did the words. And Mep did the illumination.
For
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small word filler. Dirty filler.
Golden filler.
Their Highnesses call forth. Oh, what? Oh, you're right. There it is.
Yeah.
His Highnesses have words for this court.
Caveat. You only have to identify yourself if you feel comfortable doing so. We understand that the limelight is super fun for some of us and torturously painful for some of us. So, with that in mind, I would like to ask that any officers of this Shire, any officers of any other Shire, any officers of our principality, if you could please raise a hand, stand if you feel inclined. Please identify yourself so that we may thank you, because it is your time, your work, your effort that facilitates our game. Thank you all so much. Please make yourselves comfortable. And for those of you that were exchequers, don't worry about the whole throwing money away thing.
It wasn't real.
Just don't worry about it.
It wasn't real.
Good. We're good.
My asthma is coming down now.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
And while we're standing and talking about officers who have done a lot of service for their Shire, Erwin, would you come and join us, please? Erwin, would you come and join us, please? So we have something that we would like to pass on to you from a previous reign. You may recognize the name and the voice when it gets told, but we also have received recommendations for this as well, for all the work that you have done for your Shire in terms of archery, in terms of youth combat, and in terms of always being there for helping set up, take down, and just being there to willing to pitch in and do any of the work that's needed at the time. So please listen to the herald.
Through challenges fierce and trials unheard of, the strength and resilience of the people of the Principality of Righ have held strong. Through all sun and rain, this gentle has stood, unshakable in their resolve and noble in their work to aid the people of this land. In gratitude and with gracious hearts, we, Stein and Gemma, Prince and Princess of Righ, wish to admit Erwin to the Order of the Silver Pillar.
Line art by Jadwiga, words by Ursula von Freiberg, and Malice did the illumination. Oh, beautiful. Cool. That's for you.
For the newest Stellar Perilor, a joyous noise!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Do you want to get a call?
Their Highnesses call forth Savia. Please present yourself before this court.
Oh, no, really?
I thought I heard that they
They had to go.
left.
I know. And yes, you heard nothing.
Heard what?
Oh, yes. We actually wanted to bring Savia up because they had a really good idea about award recommendations.
Totally.
And
That
just,
was,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And they were just going to encourage all of you to keep sending in those award recommendations because, that's pretty much exactly what it was about. So I'll just carry on. We are always overjoyed to hear of the deeds and the efforts of our populace, and I'm sure their majesties would feel the same. It is a pleasure to receive these recommendations, so please look into your community, look at the various awards from kingdom level to our principality level ones, and sometimes think outside the box a bit. But please do keep them coming. Because we're great. You are all so great. This is a great game, and let's be great to each other. and let's pat each other on the back and give each other really cool prizes, because we can do that. But we can't do it without you. So keep those award recommendations coming in. Thank you all so much. Oh yeah, and do let us know when you're writing these recommendations if the limelight would be torturous for them. We had a roving court yesterday where we ambushed a bunch of people who thought they were safe.
Which they were.
Yeah, it's true.
It's unsafe.
Yeah. So yeah, the roving court was super fun, and that's something we can do. So if that individual would rather a comfortable camp setting award, do let us know, and we'll do our best to facilitate that. Yeah.
Thank you.
The Shire of Ramsgard has a presentation for this court.
On behalf of the Shire of Ramsgard, we would like to present you our time.
Oh my word, they're pulling out a wagon. What a profitable evening this has been.
No, that's never mind exchequer. Wow.
Wait, it is the exchequer.
Excellent. My kind of exchequer.
Oh my word.
It's a cornucopia.
Oh!
It's an actual cornucopia.
Yes, please show. Oh my word. Okay, we're
Oh, yeah, hold it up a little bit.
No, we can do it. We got this. We're tall. It's an actual cornucopia of largesse. Oh, that is.
Well done.
And it's heavy.
There are more pieces to come. We've had some artisans have a bit of an attack of light, but there are more pieces. So we did our best to do 20 of things to add to the cornucopia, and there's more pieces to come.
Amazing. Wow.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Yay, Ramsgard.
I'm speechless. Yeah.
I'm speechless. This is amazing and abundant, and for all those who did this service and the hours and the artisan, this is a really rare thing. You need to know. I'm fucking speechless. Wow. Much thanks. We will happily spread this to deserving individuals. But
Absolutely. Yeah.
wow.
The known world will come to know the generosity of your Shire. Thank you so much.
Huzzah.
Yes.
For the generosity of the Shire of Ramsgard. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip! Huzzah! Hip! Huzzah!
The Shire of Ramsgard also the artisans value your support as our human beings. We thank you for coming. And wow, it is 20 of each. It's so pretty. The Shire of Ramsgard artisans would like to present with you.
Thank you. The generosity is incredible that you have here in the Principality.
Thank you all so very much. This is a very kind gesture, and it is truly our honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This will be our great joy to spread this amongst the kingdom and across the known world. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Their Highnesses call for Seconder. Please present yourself before this court.
Is Seconder in here outside? Yay! So we tried to... Seconder, we tried to find you last night. Please come forward. We tried to find you last night, and I don't say this in a calling you out just so you are aware, because we realized that it was not your fault. If you don't mind coming in here with us, please. Yes, because we know that the certain excellency, Cedric, may have caused you to not be able to have us come visit you last night. And we all know that it is Cedric's fault, not yours. But we do have the joy of passing on something to you from a previous reign, and we would have you please listen to Harold.
Many and varied are the blessings of Righ, and few can compare to the skill and dedication of our artisans. Renowned throughout the known world and beyond, their arts never fail to bring joy and wonder to all who behold them. Therefore, Seconder, for all you have gifted us with your arts, in your grateful and admirable work. Stein, Prince of Thierry, Gemma, Princess of Thierry. Due on the 2nd day of July, Anno Societas 57, award you with a silver étoile. Carried well and
Art by Jadwiga, words by Ursula, calligraphy by Jadwiga, and illumination by Signora
Aspasia.
Aspasia.
Aspasia. You're trying so hard.
Thank you so much.
this newest member of the Étoile d'Argent, a joyous noise!
Love you, Sikander.
Yeah, you should suck up. Yay! Thank you so much.
The event steward has business before this court.
Absolutely. Please stay. Excuse me. No, we've seen your back before. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to put this event on. It's spectacularly done. Thank you. And to yourself, to your Majesty, for attending.
Oh, this has been wonderful.
Thank you. And also, to your fantastic institute. Congratulations. And thank you again for coming out of your excellences. So, yeah, I get a little bit nervous. Well, first of all, thank you everyone for coming out to this event, and I hope that you've all had a wonderful time. I've heard nothing but good things from everything that's been going on, and that makes me feel really, really proud. So, and I'm also proud of all the people in our Shire that have earned these awards, and for all the work that they've put in to put this event on. So, thank you. It takes many hands to put these things on, and we are bound by our volunteers, and especially Gate, and for all the little events that get running and set up and take down. So, really, thank you all for being part of this. So, we had 191 people through Gate. Awesome. So I'm really, that really is fantastic, and especially with our wonderful, beautiful, sunny weather. Yeah. Gerhard is looking over. Yeah. So, but anyway, I am so happy that you guys all came out, and I like to see all these smiling faces. And I just hope you enjoy the rest of the evening and the weekend, and we've still got lots more to do. So thank you. Before you go away, we know that, actually, first I'm going to say, who had a great time? It was such a busy, packed weekend, so much to fit in, and wonderfully working with me, knowing that the schedule, as a typical event steward, you don't get to just do what you want on the schedule. There's all these things we got to fit in, and you were wonderful to work with. And I know that you are part of a large team of people, so we have a bag of thank yous to please pass on to your team, because we had an amazing time, and we thank you so much for making our Coronet event such a wonderful, wonderful event for us.
20 years strong.
And for 20 years strong. Yes, absolutely.
We would echo your Highness's thoughts and feelings on this exactly. We were promised a beautiful drive and a beautiful site. It has met and exceeded all expectations. This event has been absolutely fabulous from start to continuing towards the finish. And just a small token from us as well, saying thank you so much for all the effort that you and your team has put in. It is monumental. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Brother. So for those who don't know, she's part of the Clan McBean. So, and we are all brothers. So brother. More stuff for your event team. You've put on a great show for us, and
Thank you.
we're all happy.
And I'm so glad you guys managed to get here.
I wasn't worried.
We had a good.
Not this
For the event steward and their event team.
It's just a personal for you because I know sometimes it's a big job. So thank you very much. It's been a lovely event.
Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Shire Mhor has business before this court.
I was busy woodworking.
Somebody told me else. Actually, champion, hold that. Hey, my throne, that champion! I know, Are we about to start? No. Yeah, who does it really well? Who can I sharp? I know the plan. You can do it right now.
You looked really good up there, Luke. Shame about that ankle.
Now the sun breaks over the hill. It scatters the mist from the green. And there in the cliffs and the warriors volunteer. Their black gold banner can be seen. Fill our cups with ale or wine or beer. We will stand together, never fear. And we'll drink down a toast to the brave and mighty host that fights for the banner of Frontier. See them advance as a wall of steel, each man with his sword and his shield. Now they charge with a cheer for the honor of Frontier, to win or to die upon the field. Like many a fire was a lady fair, who waits for her love to return. Her kneels in her prayers, so she's baking up the breast, and dreaming of the touch for what she earns. Fill our cups with ale or wine or beer. We will stand together, never fear. And we'll drink down a toast to the brave and bonny host that fights for the banner of Frontier. Crest of the hill fight the brave and the bold, where the slain thickly lie on the field. Now we charge in the clear, stand the warriors of Frontier, and the foeman at last is forced to yield. Oh, strike up your lute, tawny minstrels, whose skill is renowned far and wide. Come tell us again how the mighty band of men who carry the battle of fill our cups with ale or wine or beer. We will stand together, never fear. And we'll drink down a toast to the brave and bonny host that fights for the banner of Frontier. There's more.
Swords on helmets crash, and you know that they are fighting on.
You can't stop, Bart. This happens. Keep going.
The brave Shire of Coill, coaching us again, had decided to undertake a little extra gift for you in this 20th year. The artisans chosen helped out from two other shires, myself in Ramsgard and Natalia in Coill. She wasn't able to attend and after this athlete training. Michelle worked here in Mhor to put all of this together. We were simply painters. We honored you. It was a great honor to have been chosen to be a part of this for you. Spearheaded by Rhiannon through an idea of all the prince and princesses.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Are you able to turn around?
This is on there so many times.
That's right. And there's one for this house.
Oh, sorry.
This is amazing and stunning and an incredible amount of work. Wow. It's twice in one night.
A beautiful way of capturing our shared history.
So now you're gonna
an item of legacy.
You now have to get somebody to do the next one.
That's right.
That's right. That's amazing. Oh wow.
Thank you so much for this undertaking and for this treasure that will become. It embodies the history of Chiri, and this is just such a magnificent representation. So thank you. It's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah. This was a truly incredible presentation, and I could not be more thrilled. Watching your dancing and hearing the Brady Bonnie House was really touched my heart, and I want to make sure that I thank all of you so much. We want to make sure that we
Just a small token memento. That was wonderful.
Absolutely. Special moment that we'll remember for a very long time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much. That was amazing.
I am giving my coins for bardic presentations. I love and enjoy. And maybe you noticed, but I kind of liked and enjoyed the dance. I kind of hide it really well, I know, but yeah.
My ankle!
And
Oh God, my
As party champion of cheerlead, I would just like to say you got juice my eyes with spontaneous dancing, and I have tokens for you. Bardic is not just singing. Bardic is not just instruments. Bardic is any performing artist.
You're a weapons champion, sure.
I got blame.
All right.
Great way, though.
Throw weapons champion. I need the kneeler back.
Okay, and go.
It's backwards.
You only got a half.
Let's go.
He's new.
I trust your excellency to be able to train him up real quick.
I am on it like a cat kid on a melting Smartie. You're doomed.
I'm the Smartie.
Yeah.
I feel like this is an apropos segue because there's a lot of joy in this room.
Yeah.
I feel like
And we have two people, not just one, but two people that we could not separate out, but one, together they give an incredible amount of
why they don't let us sit next to each other.
You know, it's tough sometimes to equate joy to someone who really bruises you, like internally, like hurtfully, but always with such a smile and with such joyful vigor. You know, I would never recommend or advocate being mauled by a bear, but sometimes, well, as a wise man once said, sometimes you eat the bar and sometimes the bar eats you. But sometimes the bar sings, and that's pretty sweet. But what's even sweeter is when the bar is accompanied by a paragon of beauty, of thespianic skill extraordinaire, and excellency in many disciplines. And I think we all know who we're talking about, don't we?
Yeah. But I have a little question. Do we need to wait a moment, or is she in the back? Oh, hurrah! Woo! Yay! Okay, we're good. Go. I think everyone knows, and if you don't know, then I'm sorry, you've been blind this whole entire time.
Yeah.
Please, Excellencies Olin and Kiara, would you please come?
It means not to for the bear.
Is it good? Yeah.
Do you know what I love about the new stunt kneeler? Everybody so far has knelt on it.
Putting it to use.
We could not separate this out. You will each have individual scrolls, but we could not give this to you apart. We had to give it to you together. And both of us had this moment of saying the names and going, "Oh God, yes!" Because it just resonates so much in what you do, not just in your shire, but in the principality. We would please have you listen to the words for her.
Delightful to be in the company of Kiara and Olm. Bright and generous and wise, they carry the heart and warmth of Tiri always, and we are all better to know them and call them friend. Beloved and blessed, and in thanks for their gifts of mirth, do we, the joyful highnesses of Tiri, Argyle, and Bernadette, here now give unto them a silver heron.
How are we going to do that?
So this one is yours. So these are original scrolls. The work and calligraphy by Ursula in Thornwold. The art and illumination by Geneviève, also of Thornwold. So this one is for you.
Let me do a silver heron! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Thanks for what you do for this fine municipality. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Righ.
Switch.
Yeah.
Back off. On my first rodeo.
And now the
So happy. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, this one's on me.
There you go.
You got it.
Yeah, this one's on me. So, there are some people who are just so really good at doing what they do. They just hear something that needs to be done and they go and they do it. They sometimes overhear someone. They sometimes will, actually I'm going to say, this one particular person will overhear someone talking about that they need something. And if they can't do it themselves, they'll go out and get a team to go and do it. Your Excellencies of Lionsgate, do you really like your new kneelers, your new cushions, and your soon-to-be new baronial cloaks?
Yes.
Yes, we do. I also really like that in Principality, we now have a new necklace roll holder. This is also a person who, when they heard that there was someone who was interested in learning rapier, but they didn't have a rapier sword, actually gave theirs as a permanent loan / just so that this person could then do that. This person is first to always help out events and is always seen taking down and setting up. This person, if they don't know how to do it themselves, they know who knows how to do it and who's got time because what current projects are they working on because they're the ones that probably help them start working on all those projects. This is a person that also likes to claim that they only have an AOA after being in for so many years. And that they have been ducking and hiding this whole entire time because nobody knows.
Re non verba, Sorsha. For your incomparable services to our lands and people, your name has been lauded throughout Tiri, so that all may know that we are well pleased by this. The Bonnie and Blythe, Highness Argyle, and Her Highness Bernadette wish to do you honor with admittance to the Order of the Silver Pillar.
And I would like to claim the right to say this is the no longer hidden pillar.
I have to, unfortunately, do this, so I can read it on the back. Oh, the translation is action and deeds, not words. Wonderful. Gala with the words, and Eleanor of Grey with the design. and a ghost did the illumination. Put your names on the back when you do beautiful things.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's just take a moment to replay.
This is what happens when I know you.
The newest silver pearler, a joyous noise!
You go catch her. You go catch her. Just don't stab her.
And sharp things, that's right.
Yes.
Not scissors, spears.
Mergway,
Your Highness.
you have a thing.
Here's the thing.
I know this thing. I once had the honor of wielding this treasure of our principality.
Yeah.
May I take this from you so that we may acknowledge another mighty warrior. Thank you for caring for this fine relic. No, let us speak of mountains. Let us speak of heroes brought asunder. Let us speak the flower of Tyree chivalry, maimed and destroyed on this glorious Coronet field. Bjorn! But wait! How should we greet your
Or perhaps icky patang.
I spent the day watching you slay. Made that little rhyme just for you.
All day long.
This
Receiving end of that.
There was only your name associated with this. Take it, bear it with pride, and come in November. Unless I'm fighting, in which case, stay home. Nope, come in November. And help us to find someone else worthy to carry this. Thank you.
Huzzah!
There's one last piece to our business before we gratefully give it back to the Majesty. I would like to call forth the companions of the Valorous Estates and the Rose to attend me, please, for this amazing presentation, amazing award. Yeah, Your Excellency, Lenora, if you would please speak to what we would like to do today.
So the Order of the Amaranth is in Tyree is based on the belated rose of Antir, and like that award, it is given for a number of reasons. It is about longevity, but not just longevity. It is about service, but not just service. It is about chivalry, but not just chivalry. It is given to someone that we, the companions of the Order of the Rose and the Valorous Estate, respect, admire, and who we see as having a visible state of grace in the society.
This candidate, when spoken about by this order, the words were gracious, they were joyful, and they were unanimous. I would like to call up for Canary Righ, Courts Doctor. not known you for as long as other people have in the SCA. For those of you that don't know, anyone in the SCA knew her when she was like this in her mom's tummy. You have been raised in this, but from the moment that I met you, you have always had grace. You have always seen a path to helping others be better, to find the smoother, gentler way to do things when sometimes there's challenges. And that takes an incredible amount of grace. And I am so happy to get to meet you.
The newest member of the Order of Amran, a joyous noise!
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you so much. Though it is not the end of court, because your matches have some amazing pieces to do, it is the end of Principality Court, and so I would end it with Slán go fóill, agus Gunari and Bohernot, and thank you all so very much for a truly amazing coronet and 20 years. Tyri strong!
Long live the princess!
Long live the princess!
Long live the prince!
Long live the prince!
And the
business of their highest of Tyri.
now reopens the court of their majesties on tier.
Hello, everyone. Thank you again so much. We're very excited to be able to conduct our own business. Thank you to your highnesses for the amazing display of the generosity, kindness, and excellence that comes forth from the northern reaches of our kingdom. It fills our hearts with joy. We do have a couple pieces of business, so we appreciate everyone's time. My Lord Harold, I believe that there is one in our Principality of Tyri, in the Shire of Danescombe, who is not able to be present with us today. So we would like to ask their highnesses of Tyri if we might be able to bestow this award. Absolutely. There is a young person in the Shire of Danescombe named Schmidt who has been extremely active in the rapier community and has really become someone for whom the SCA is home. And this enriches us and our kingdom and our principality, and for that reason we are minded to award him arms.
Know ye all that from ancient times has been the custom, and to this day has continued, that all estates and degrees are known to each other by sundry marks and signs called arms, whereby they might be distinguished from the vulgar sort, and demonstrate the worthiness which the bearers thereof have achieved. Whereas Schmidt, having no arms at all to their name, and considering their worthiness, we Athos and Eleonora, most noble king and queen of Antir, do award them distinguishing arms.
Huzzah. Woo!
For the newest honors of Antir, a joyous noise.
Thank you so much, Your Highnesses. We trust that you'll be able to connect with him. That would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rosalind McAllister, their majesties wish to have words with you.
Thank you, Rosalind. Rosalind, word has reached our ears that you have contributed so much of yourself, from your efforts in the scribal community to your gifts of largesse to making word necklaces. All of these are things that touch our hearts and enrich our kingdom, and for that reason we are minded to do this.
From the beginning, the virtuous acts of excellent persons stir and kindle the hearts of the populace to the imitation of nobility. In one particular person, named Rosalind McAllister, this noble behavior has been continually observed. Inasmuch as this one has done commendable service to the kingdom of Antir, they may receive due honor in their lives. Therefore we, Athos and Eleonora, the just king and queen of Antir, do hereby grant entry into the noble order of the Goutte de Sang.
And the words for this scroll were adapted from the reign of Stirkar and Stiarna II. Designed in calligraphy by Jadwiga and painted by, let me get that out of the, Sonia Abada.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Excellent.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Do you need a hand?
For the newest member of the Order of the Gute Song, a joyous noise! Their Majesties would welcome any for whom this is their first event to come forward.
Wonderful. Please. Anybody? Could be your second. That's okay.
Yeah, second is good too.
No. Loki. Thank you so much for being here. This is amazing. You can speak. Come on over. Hi. Well, I love your dress. It's so pretty. Man, I love it. You should tell me who made it for you. I want one just like it.
So, I mean, newcomers, this is our lifeblood. This is what we hope to see and find at all these events. And I hope you're having a wonderful time. This has been an incredible event for us. We hope you're feeling the same. All of these people around here are excited and ready to welcome you, to show the different, just plethora of aspects that we have in the SCA and all the different ways that we can find joy, fun, and friendship. And so we just want to take a moment to commemorate that first event in hopes that we can instill that memory within you as well as it is within us. And so for that, we just have a cup that we'd like to offer you as a nice little token for this first event in hopes that we get to see you again and that you find your joy and different aspects of the game that you would like to embark in and come back and spend time with us again.
Thank you so much. We hope that you'll fill these cups and join us again in fellowship and friendship, and we'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you all.
The newcomers, you like part of our society! Their Majesties call Tova Tolisdottir into their court.
Tova, welcome. Please join us. W. McSander Neal is at your front. So, Tova, we're very excited to see you. We've received lots of letters about you. For those who may not know Tova, she has been playing in the SCA for less than a year, but has already completed junior target archery martial training. She has served as her branch chatelaine, and she has been there, present, and helpful at every event she has attended. This is something that we prize dearly, and for this reason we are minded to create you an armiger of Vontier.
To stand aloft in checky fields, it takes a dedication to oneself and to community. How glorious it makes our land, enriching subjects old and new. We recognize you, Tova Tolisdottir, and through our royal hand we Athos, ye of many charms, and Eleonora, she of beauty grand, bestow on you an award of arms. We're the surplus of our goodwill in hopes to continue to grow and thrive in our fair land.
So the words and the calligraphy from this were done by Alicia Dubois, and the design behind this particular award was from Elizabeth Dubois. And we would like to present this to you to commemorate this award of ours. It is an absolute honor, and thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing you again for a long time to come. Thank you so much, Tova.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well said.
And we witnessed that oath, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
Their Majesties ask that Their Excellencies LionsGate join.
So, Your Excellencies, there is one in your barony who was not able to be here today, but we would very much like to recognize them. Mariam bint Yusuf al-Nasrana has been active in your barony for the last 5 years, and they step in to help all the time. They've done teaching, and they're very pleasant with a can-do attitude, and these are the kinds of things that we find great joy in, particularly when it comes to service from people who are relatively new to our game. And for this reason, we would like to award them a Sanguine's Thorn, carrying with it an award of arms. Our Kearney and us can be wonderful. That's even better. Yes, please.
There are many roads that lead to the lands of Ontir, and all find welcome when they arrive. But the heart of the kingdom lies within its citizens, those who offer a hand where it is needed, a shoulder to carry the loads, a smile to brighten all days. Mariam bint Yusuf al-Nazrana, you have shown this heart, and it is welcomed by your sovereigns, King Athos and Queen Eleonora Ontir. To encourage your journey, and thank you for your works, we hereby award you the Sanguine Thorn.
Me? I'm sorry.
Let me start an apology.
It's probably Seth's fault.
So there was a big thing that happened today that we didn't necessarily know was going to happen today. And so what we have that has reached our ears through many different letters of your comrades in arms is separate from your tournament prowess and the displays of hero that you show on the field. For this moment, we would like to talk about, as His Excellency has said, war. Well, this is how we replenish our coffers. And you have been an absolute beast on the war field, and people have wanted to shout this from the mountaintops, letting those of us know. And so from this, we have taken this with great pleasure, and we'd like to award you the Hasta Leonis.
Shattered blades and battered helms, foes crushed under a single charge. Friends and allies rally to the banner of one who waits, ready to be broken upon the enemies of the stable throne. Standard to be recognized and admitted to the order of the Hasta Leonis.
Tanis Viking, we would give you this tassel so that you may display it on the warfield so all may know the ferocity that you bring from the kingdom of Ontir.
Coming for you! Recipient of the Hasta Leonis! Hip hip!
Bring it!
Oh, don't know.
Seamus MacDonald of Skye, answer the summons of your sovereigns.
Your arms. Seamus, please.
Seamus, welcome. It's a pleasure to see you and get to spend that time a bit today here. And for many of these reasons is why we brought you forward here today. Your word fame has reached us through many different sources coming in recommendation for being a pillar of the rapier community. But beyond just the prowess and displays of honor you show on the field, the engagement that you have with our community in its entirety, what you're putting in, how I got to experience with the Youth Armored Combat today, how you've been an officer in so many different positions within your barony. But people have continued to discuss and talk about all of the different ways that you are so deadly on the field, how you have shown this prowess amongst the rapier community. And for that, we are minded to induct you into the Order of the Sable Gauntlet.
Let these words be given to the people of Ontir, and hear them well. Fierce and first in service of the warriors of our kingdom, renowned by the ages and the known world for their sharp skill and devoted kinship. One such as Seamus MacDonald of Skye, a model of this that all can see in their service in arms and goodwill upon the field. So pleased by this do we, King Athos and Queen Eleonora, fierce and proud sovereigns of Ontir, to bestow upon them the sable gauntlet to wear with pride forevermore.
So the design for this was made by Genevieve, wordsmith by Ursula, and calligraphy by Eleanor. And so this is a wonderful scroll that's been presented that we would like to hand to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Seamus.
you so much.
I appreciate all that you've done. Thank you.
For the newest member of the Order of the Sable Gauntlet, hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
That's one of my favorite parts.
Their Majesties invite any children here present to come forward.
you.
I know there are many. I saw them earlier.
Hi.
Where are the rest?
Oh, there's some.
He's coming.
No more coming.
There were hordes of them earlier.
Bjorn. Oh,
Where's Bjorn?
Oh, okay, that's fair. Hi. Yes, there you absolutely. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful to see your faces. Did you have a good time at the event today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. And part of that fun was seeing you having fun. It is a wonderful thing to see people growing up in the SCA, I know. And your presence here brings us all a lot of joy, and we hope that you continue to have a good time. One of the things that we want to make sure we do is give you some presents as a bride to make sure you have a good time. If you see Lady Amelin over here, she has a box, and that box is full of toys. And I want you to choose any toy you want and take it home and bring it back the next time you have, there's an event so you can play with it here with us too. So please.
If for some reason you don't like anything in the box, I also have a basket. There's lots of options.
Yeah, tons of
So
choices.
why don't we do this? You guys, how about if I take this? Why don't you all follow me this way?
Good children of our next generation, it's yours, boys!
Are you gonna miss them? I'm gonna wait down with Andy.
Thori Thorkel's daughter, answer the summons of your sovereign.
Well, she's here at the event, though. I just don't. Is she in the back? Thank you, Seamus. Yeah, it's loud back there.
Well, she is coming. We'll move on to the next piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good squire.
Jacob, von Swedenlands, come before their majesties.
I'll bet you can get it for you.
We're just gonna line up a queue. Just gonna get them good to going.
Is Enoch not here?
He's at
Oh,
the
I
event.
see. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just move on to the next piece of business. Yes. Your Highnesses, we have another of your principality that we'd like to be able to recognize here today. So if you wouldn't mind, we'd like to be able to present that to you, that you might be able to present it for us in the future.
So this person that we're presenting to, Halbjorn, seems like a marshal of their barony, Shire. Okay, just double. Heavily involved with the DEI work, which I mean that's a huge, powerful movement that we need to continue to be pushing and doing work in. Supports inclusivity. There it is. Nailed it. All right. Across the board. And it's just a pillar of help and service outright. And so for that, we are minded to present them with the L'Espion et du Lion. Man, that's it. Was that? Yeah, that. Yeah, you got it. That's what I said, right? Yeah. So thank you. If you see them, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Equity wills and reason ordains that persons chivalrous and of noble courage be rewarded for their worth. Good renown should perpetually be noted by certain signs and shows of honor and nobility. Thus, by their example, others may endeavor to spend their days in feats of arms and virtuous works. One such person who has gained our attention is known by the name of Halbjorn Skjalda Hafsson, and therefore we, far-famed King Athos and radiant Queen Eleonora, sovereigns of Antir, do hereby grant them l'Espion et du Lion.
Thanks, Hal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For the newest recipient of l'Espion et du Lion, a joyous noise.
Oh, okay, if Enoch is here.
Is Enoch here?
Did anybody,
On site, but not back yet. Okay.
I don't know if he's come to court, so did anybody actually go get him?
It seemed like there were.
Back there.
No, Teacher had a different mission. That was not that.
That was not about that. Okay.
Thank you so much, Excellency.
Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you.
I know.
Draka Thorson, present yourself before the crown.
What did you do?
It's Drekka, so it can only be good stuff. Come on now.
All right, welcome to court. Where's that axe?
Right? I know what direction is there.
Wouldn't dream of it. So, this is a mixture of hospitality and prowess on the archery field, champion of Thierry, and the welcoming that you have in bringing people and sharing the excitement and passion that you have for this activity, for this particular path within the SCA. Beyond myself and Her Majesty, who you were kind enough to allow us and show and work with us on the archery field, we have had a pouring in of support and recommendation where we can present you with the Sable Theon. So thank you very much. I'm honored to be able to do this.
Sure as the arrow finds its target, as the axe splits the stump, as the knife flies in terrible flurries, so it is that we acknowledge and praise those that bring glory to our kingdom, to the art of archery and thrown weapons. Dreka Thorson, our diligent subject, we have witnessed your dedication and your spirit, which seems shaped by Artemis herself. Therefore, from this day forward, we Athos the Spirited, and Eleonora the Ever-Patient, sovereigns of Antir, grant you the prestigious Sable Fion, and bid you continue your noble craft. May your arrow ever find its mark.
Thank you so much, Draka. For anyone who doesn't know, Draka actually came to our May Crown tournament or to our May Crown event and ran an archery tournament.
On the fly.
On the fly.
Decided that this is what's going to happen and provided for that community. You're just doing so much work in this. It's an honor to be able to
We can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
For the newest recipient of the Sable Fion, that's it! Baron Enzio! Bandinelli. And Sir Martin de la Harpe.
Martin!
I see one of them.
Oh, there he comes. There he comes.
And it looks back. There we go. There's the bear.
I need my guard. There's thuggery afoot.
Look at all this thuggery. I failed you, Your Majesty.
Once again, we're Canadian. Thank you so much for joining us in our court. Please stand.
There's thuggery.
This is a wonderful opportunity for me, and I want to thank everyone for giving me an opportunity to speak to the guards of our court. Enzio and Martin have been unwavering in their support of us throughout our reign. They have gone to so many events. They have driven so many hours, flown across country to be with us and to support us during our reign. I truly cannot imagine having gone on this journey without the both of you. Your kindness and patience and diligent service is something that I honor, and I'm a little verklempt right now. But for these reasons, we wanted to make sure that we recognize all that you've done for us and present you with our throne's favors. These are wax tablets that were made by the hands of Daphne Fraser and embedded with a crowned A for Athos and So thank you both so much. It is truly an honor, and we just want to make sure that we had the opportunity to thank you publicly.
Support for Her Majesty, patience for this one. Much appreciated to you both.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A joyous noise for the recipients of the throne. Captain, oh my captain!
Long live the Queen!
Long live the Queen!
Long live the King!
Long live the King!
Enoch's here! Yay!
Yeah, you are. Come on up.
Let Enoch Jacobs von Schwedenland come before their majesties.
Thank you, Enoch.
What? Can you do that?
We appreciate you.
What did I do? And I didn't do it.
No, you did. You definitely
You did. It's good stuff this time.
What is it? Oh, okay.
So, we called you into court today because we want to talk about your artistry.
Okay.
It's pretty great. So in addition to the continued participation in the arts and sciences community, we understand that you recently competed in the Theory Arts and Sciences Championship and managed to gain a top score in that competition.
Yeah.
Yep. It's something that really speaks to the heart of what we do, is to not only come together in fellowship and friendship, but to make it beautiful. And it's something that we both value tremendously and would like to acknowledge your contributions and accomplishments. Therefore, my Lord Harold, if you would mind me this one.
An image where the original is not present sheds a glory like the original. But when the reality is there, the image itself is outshone, the likeness remaining acceptable because it reveals the truth. Enoch Jacob von Schwedenland is one whose work shines throughout the kingdom of Ontario. Well pleased are we, Athos and Eleanor, King and Queen of Ontario, to award them the Griff et du Lion.
The design for this award is from Zul Bint Lazari, calligraphy by Alicia Dubois, and the wordsmith by Karen Olesteuter.
Thank you so much. It is truly a joy, and we look forward to seeing your work going forward.
You have to come down to the Listfield tomorrow to see it.
Oh! Challenge accepted, Enoch.
Funny that, we'll be down at the Listfield tomorrow. Excellent.
Thank you so much. It was a great accomplishment.
For the newest recipient of the Griff et du Lion, a joyous noise.
Enoch, your cup.
Oh, it's mine now.
You lost it. You lost it.
Never mind. That's not mine to give away.
That's probably Desiree's.
We're really giving it, though.
More like taking.
Brianna Cassia, come forward before their majesties.
It's hard. I'm not narrow enough.
Grand are her lands.
No. Excuse me, I don't need your help. I'm afraid my cousin Brianna is not here today, so you're going to have to put up with me, Declan.
Okay, Declan. Well,
I do tend to borrow the clothes. On the
perfect. Well, we have words that we hope you'll share.
I'll do my best. So,
Declan, is our understanding that Brianna has served faithfully our equestrian community for years and years and years, has served as Kingdom Equestrian Champion, someone who has not only supported but encouraged the equestrian community in Thierry and in the Kingdom of Ontario and beyond. Are you sure Brianna's not here?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the biggest parlor trick, though, right? Oh, Brianna, we are minded to grant you entry into the order of the. What are we calling it now?
I would believe His Majesty would call it the Lion et de la Lance.
The Lion et de la Lance. Also, we are currently in the process of changing it to the Order of the Golden Lance. So we are very excited. We're trying to join. We're going to get the treaty figured out. But we would like for you to join this order. Is this something that you would accept from us?
I would be absolutely honored.
Very well.
Attend all gentles unto whom these presents shall come. Brianna Cassia, by her devotion to the equestrian arts, has served our Kingdom of Ontario right well, and we, Athos King and Eleanor Queen, being highly pleased with her great skill, do now exercise our sovereign prerogative and commend her name to enter into the lists of the Order of the Lion et de la Lance. 3 cheers for the newest member of the Order of the Lion et de la Lance.
Thank you. You got this. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Brianna, I wanted to add one more thing, that this is something that we have been in conversations with the members of this order for a very long time. And it has been a a challenge for us to be able to get this to you for a couple of different reasons. One, want to be a pandemic, but also you were able to be a Tyrion investiture. So it has been something that we were like, yes, we're finally going to get to be able to admit you into the order. We're very excited about that, and we look forward to your counsel and judgment going forward as a member of this polling order within the Kingdom of Ontir. Congratulations.
That's so sweet, my king. Oh, I can't wait. Getting you on a pony, right?
Oh yeah. Oh
No, we're down.
I have the world's best driving horse.
Ooh.
You should like to come for a carriage ride.
Ooh, I might take you up on that. That's fun.
Working on developing an entire Tyri program of equestrian requires me to do a lot of horse stuff in August. So for those of you who are going to be at Clinton War,
Lions
I'm sorry, at a war in Clinton. It will be pony, pew, 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 all the time, as the LionsGate Lancers take on the world.
Nice.
Who's got my drum?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You didn't want the help, so.
Younger brothers, I tell you.
I know.
Their Majesties invite any who wish to swear fealty to come forward at this time.
Almost no. No, you can speak for real as many times as you like.
Kneel if it's comfortable. If it is not,
Please
do not
stand.
feel obligated.
Yeah, Tyri has a very nice meal.
Oh, it's touching. Thank you. We're happy to have you all here.
Do you, the people of Ontir, affirm that Athos and Eleonora are the true and rightful lord and lady of this realm, that you will support and defend them in your hearts and in your homes, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Ontir?
I so swear.
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you, the people of Ontir. We promise to protect and defend you and those of your household, so long as we remain sovereigns of Ontir. So say we, Athos, King Ontir.
And so also do we say, Eleonora, Queen Ontir. Thank you.
It's an honor to be up here. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Baron and Baroness of Lions Gate, please attend their majesties.
That's right, back again.
Giving them trouble for declaring war on our populace is people, right?
Your populace is so good.
That's probably what it is.
There's another member of your populace that wasn't able to be here with us today, so it is our great hope that we may be able to bestow this award and give it into your hands, that you may be bestowed on our behalf.
So, Saffron. Saffron. There it is.
That's what we heard, that she's amazing. We all a family.
Actually, look at this.
A family of awesomeness.
A family who wants to serve and contribute to their community. And through that, we've heard everything from just the service that they provide to the demos that they're running. FanCon as a massive thing. Again, pouring in a support and recommendation for this. And so for that, we wanted to award them a Sanguine Thorn for the service level. And with that comes award of arms. So just wanted to, if you would pass that along when you see them, that would be much appreciated by us.
Anybody mentioned to you that in the last, how many months now, she's lost her voice?
Yeah, she actually.
And she's still doing
I
the
think
job.
it's because
Oh
of
my
COVID.
God.
For almost 6 months now, she has been completely mute, and she is continuing to do the job.
That's incredible.
You're shadowing? Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. So it's been our pleasure to do this. Thank you
It
for
is
taking
truly
this on
our
behalf.
pleasure. Thank you so much, Your Excellencies. Please pass on our well wishes and certainly congratulations.
For the newest recipient of the Sanguine Thorn, hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
she not here?
I'm not sure. We can start with
Yeah, let's find out if she's here.
Their Majesties call forth Margaret Dyer to attend them.
It might go to you two. We'll see.
Anyone? No? Your Highnesses, is this something we might be able to give into your keeping?
Absolutely.
That would make me very, very, very happy. So Margaret Dyer is a member who has been playing with us for 20 years. And her involvement in the SA is largely in the herbal guild and in gardening. She has been a tremendous resource to the kingdom in that regard, and has gone even so far as to help the Barony of Terra in the Principality of the Summits with developing their own herbal program. This is something that is very much worthy of recognition, and we would be very honored if you would take into your keeping the Griffe de Lion to be able to pass to her on our behalf.
Thank you so much for recognizing her.
Wise Athos and virtuous Eleonora see the enthusiasm, skill, and dedication of Margaret Dyer to the arts and sciences, and are minded to grant them the Griffe du Lion, and herewith award them arms.
Huzzah.
For the newest recipient of the Griffe du Lion, hip hip! Huzzah! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Is the word Dulion hard to say?
Yes.
I'm not French. I can change that.
Helena de Beauchamp, answer the summons of your sovereigns.
Helena? She was in the back a little while ago. Is Helen in the back?
Could
Outside?
people at the back door please call?
Ooh, it looks like we've got someone.
Helena?
I think we have someone going to fetch. See if maybe.
A runner has been sent.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah,
Okay.
Someone is going. Yes.
Yes, please.
Isabella de France, their Majesties wish to have words with you.
Where's your champion, Your Highness?
Isabella's here, right?
Yeah,
She
she
is.
is. Oh, she might be. I can go right here. Seamus, are you going to find her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seamus, get that cardio in.
I mean, he's got a gauntlet to look up to now. So.
Leota Einarsson is invited to enter the royal presence.
Archduke.
Yes, Archduke.
Master Leota. Master Leota, it is truly an honor to be able to call you up into our court. You are someone for whom I have looked to as a guiding principle, not only in the Kingdom of Ontario, but especially in the Principality of Thierry. Someone who has served diligently for more than 26 years, someone who has been instrumental in the creation of the Principality, and someone who has shepherded the kingdom as the Kingdom Seneschal, a role that I'm very familiar with. And it is no small feat, and the kind of dedication and service that you've given to the society and to the kingdom and to the Principality is one of love. Because it can't be anything else when you're doing some of these jobs. And it is for these reasons that we want to make sure that we're recognizing what you've contributed and how our kingdom simply wouldn't be the same had you not been able to provide that to us. So for these reasons, we would like to honor you with a lion's strand.
Here, a good champion who creates the sun. His service is Ontario's radiant engine. One gives so much of themselves, we all bathe in bright hues, deluged with joy's blossoms, sunshine infused. Our spirits enlarged, our hearts have rejoiced, good faith has flourished, abundance increased. Courage abounded, wealth waxed with his talent. Leota gave wise counsel and enriched the valiant. For a great many years his service to see, he was devoted to kingdom and Ontario to he. With endless thanks then do we, King Athos and Queen Eleonora, give unto you the lion's strength, this 18th day of February, AS 57.
The traditional item that comes along with the lion's strength is a length of trim. We had a separate length of trim that was planned for you for this event, but Master Guidabaldo gifted this to me today, and it is for the lion's strength, and it specifically incorporates the blue for Thierry, and I thought it was a particularly salient item for
Cool.
So we want to make sure we give that to you, and thank you so much for everything you've done in this.
For the recipients of the Lion's Gate, 3 cheers. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Okay, well, if Helena is here, let's bring her forward.
Helena de Beauchamp, answer the summons of your sovereigns.
Helena, please. Standard meals.
So, Helena, again, this is an incredible pleasure, and I can't tell you the amount of recommendation that came forward as someone who is simply hardworking, kind, and always on this path of a natural service. That this is where you find a joy and just a movement in going forward in the SCA and wanting to give back to your community to be able to help make all of this happen. It has reached us across that this is something that has gone from the local land level through the Principality and Kingdom abroad. And wanted to take this time to say thank you for that. And with that, we would like to present you with our award that I have our herald read for us.
Our heartily beloved Helena de Beauchamp, you shall understand that we, Athos and Eleonora, benevolent sovereigns of Antir, have witnessed wondrous service, which is a right welcome and with glad hearts received. Forsooth, your actions hath enriched the crown and kingdom, have made all joyous in our hearts. Therefore, receive from us the sanguine thorn, that we may recognize your gifts of service to our kingdom as an homageur of Antir.
Congratulations, and thank you so much, Linda, for all your service you provided. It's been a joy to hear the accolades that have been sent to us and to be able to watch you in the future. So thank you so much. And hopefully we didn't pull you away from, like, you know. Thank you so much.
No,
Can we have 3 cheers for?
For 3 cheers for the newest recipient of the sanguine thorn. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and switch to that's what I was saying. Yeah, I think that's.
Their Highnesses typically are called before the throne.
I just want to point out that they started the war.
I'm with you, Your Highness.
But you're not going to finish it. War is good. War is good for our kids. It's good.
And
we all love war.
As you have seen today, Thierry was making it rain.
I just thought of that over there. And I was like, how are we going to play it?
I didn't even notice. I've been enjoying the fruits.
Excellent.
So, Your Highness, the reason why I invited you into our court today is because it has been a phenomenal pleasure to be able to get to know you both better, to reign alongside you, to travel to far reaches of the known world together in support of our kingdom and principality. Your support and friendship has enriched my life, and it's something that I will treasure forever. And for that reason, I am minded to give to each of you my forget-me-not for my reign. Thank you.
In the days when Malin ruled as princess, with Scalanus by her side, she wished to commend those who would be of special service to the coronet. It was she who granted the award of the forget-me-not, to be given by the Princess of Antir at their pleasure. Likewise did Mhor, the first queen of Antir, determined that service to the consort was worthy of honor, and chose to continue presenting forget-me-nots to those who had distinguished themselves in service. To this day, personal service to the consort of Antir has been recognized by the bestowal of the forget-me-not, and today Queen Eleanor is pleased to give this beloved memento unto those gathered gentle.
I want to make sure I talk a little bit about the forget-me-not. You were created. So my forget-me-not is an actual little flower. It's an actual little forget-me-not, and it's pressed in glass, and it's suspended from a pewter charm made by the hand of Alicia de Wolfel. So I want to make sure I give that to you, and thank you both so much for everything you've done, and I hope to continue seeing you more even after we're done.
Thank you for blessing on Tier with your kindness and such magnificent leadership. It has been our pleasure to be your princess and
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You may notice that I actually have another forget-me-not in my hand here today, and this is something that I am very, very pleased to be able to do because even though I have not known this person very, very long, this person has already really become someone who I am so pleased to have been able to meet, who has been a tremendous help, and I would like to actually ask Beatrice to please. Beatrice, I met you yesterday. And you came to me, he's like, I'm here to serve. And I said, great. And you have been phenomenal. You've been wonderful. You've been kind. You've been supportive. You've fetched things where I needed fetching. You've helped out where I've needed help. And you've done so with grace and a smile and a congenial attitude that it just, I hurt you. And so, even though, we just met and I know that you're fairly new to the SCA, I hope that we get to see each other again soon, and I hope that you take this remembrance of me as I will certainly remember you. So this is for you. Thank you so much, and it is a great pleasure to have you with us. And a hug? Are you a hugger? You don't have to if you don't. Okay. Thank you so much, Righ.
For the forget-me-nots, a joyous noise.
Yes, you are. I completely understand.
Let all members of the Order of the Pelican here present, by order of their majesties, come now before the thrones of Ontier.
Look at all these teary pelicans. Oh, this warms my heart.
Oh, smart.
Giving it a test drive, huh? I liked it. Yeah.
Welcome to our noble Order of the Pelican.
By your service and sacrifice. Each of you is a valued peer of our realm. You have sent word that you wish us to admit another to your order. Let us hear your petition.
I would like to call forth Kevin, son of Garth, son of Andreas. Would you please join us?
Let him join us here.
Baron William, I believe, has sent words.
In a sense. Please forgive any rudeness. I'm but a humble wanderer, and but I couldn't refuse a request by Laird William, who asked me to come. You see, I had spent many years wandering. I wandered the dark vales of Meridiace to the shining strands of Atlantia, down to the swamps of Tremoris, up to the lofty towers of Aldemir, here, there, everywhere, always looking for stray bits of lore, ancient bits of wisdom that I could cobble together and whatnot. And I've been asked on this occasion because some 15 some odd years ago, I had
the pleasure and the honor of teaching this man, and I was called for my wanderings because Laird William McFerricher, Vicula Andresh, Laird of Clan McAndrew, and the Companion Order of the Pelican, well, he wanted me to find a way to call forth an illustrious ancestor. So, I had found a particular manuscript that gave a recipe for assembling a simulacrum and investing it with the power of speech. I then was able to combine that with certain practices that monks in the western part of Ireland had used to bring back Fergus MacRoy to be able to elaborate on the finding of the story of the Táin Bó Cúailnge, which you might recall. Okay. So, with no great effort, no small effort.
It was a medium effort.
I'm excited. Yeah. So I have to get this. Okay. Right! What a great heap of salty cobs is here! I am Laird Ferricher. See, I said we lost an item we don't talk about anymore. Anyway. Right, so, you see, in my younger days, I was quite the prolific
Watch it.
wanderer. Like I says, I travel from place to place. A right rolling stone was I. Wherever I laid my wherever I went, I left behind a legacy. From my son Graham and a William in the north of Scotland, to John in the south, my sons Seamus, Seamus, the same name, in the north, and all the way up to Vladimir in the far, far east. Aye, that was a great night. And then finally Gary in the western west of Scotland, there, what do you call it again?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yes.
Irish, it's just ain't kind of Gaelic.
No, it isn't.
Settle down. Right. Unfortunately, Brother Garden mysteriously disappeared in an odd whiskey accident, leaving behind several incredible debts and one amazing laddie. This child was sent back to his family, and we welcomed him in our clan at once. We fed him, and we kept him from starving on at least one occasion. And now I'm proud and happy to say that in the years since, he's become the son my William never had.
William had two sons.
Aye, but he's the one he never had.
Kevin was not raised in the clan, however, before he returned to the McAndrews and home to William and to Katrina. Kevin accomplished many feats, fostered under another noble.
When Kevin was a young man, he pledged himself to the Barony of Lions Gate, under my watch as Baroness. As an older man, he pledged himself to the service to the kingdom, under my watch as his pelican. But now he is a learned, experienced man, and he is my equal. And I would hope you would recognize that.
And I may know a thing or two about this lad. Going back even farther. Something feels not quite right here. Where's the Irish style? Where's the Irish style?
Sure, I'm over here.
Sure, it's got to go up a little bit more. I'm not quite Irish enough.
A little more.
Yeah,
Do
go.
you need a little more? A little
Just
more
a little
crack?
more,
A little more grand?
Asher, you being chintzy now, go again.
All right.
Asher, give me a treat. Give me a treat.
Give me a treat?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Give me a treat.
All right, do you like ducks?
Oh,
Do you
Jesus.
like ducks?
Dial her back. Oh, that's too much.
Asher,
Asher, that's grand now. Hold back.
We'll go tour.
Asher, that's grand now. So I think it's awfully grand that you Anglos call him Kevin. Sure, but it's better than calling him Kevin. But I'm going to call him Kevin. Because my Uncle Martin is what he called my father, who was also a Kevin. And I have known Kevin since he was bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and wee lad coming into the SCA. I was your first foster. Little did you know what you were getting into. But, as it turns out, he did. Not only did he see and find the people, sure, I said that I was going to show it to him, but sure, he beat me to it every time. You found your path in many varied ways. You found your service in many varied ways. You think you didn't, but I saw that you did. I am here to say, Kashe Shasta. I am happy and satisfied that you are here. Always will Matthew be Wishla Omakri. You Tatu Anakarm. Mo Iri, Mo Ardrian. Pashe Shasta August Kedin. Well pleased am I to stand before you and say, yes, please, he belongs as part of this order. So am I good for letting me be part of your path? And Scotland is the part where they couldn't fling back, so shush.
Sure, Scott's just an Irishman who can swim.
How do I follow these two? I have words and never lost them. It's my paper. No. No, Kevin has a phrase that he says. He has said it to me many times. He says, but how can we make it better? We'll talk about, we're going to run an event. Oh, it was great last year, but what can we do to make it better? We put Kevin in charge. And he's made some, he has great ideas. He's tried them. Some have been great. Some not. But always enthusiastic and always moving forward. And it is because of young men coming and jumping in and pushing us to do better that we are so grateful for your presence. But at this time, I would like my belt back. And we're going to replace it. This was a belt that was made by Master Righ Belgium. It's stunning. I'm taking this one. Oh, well, we're here. Yeah. You don't want to double them up. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
These words come to us, proclaiming a worthy gentleman. Wise companions, is it your desire to see Kevin admitted into this order?
Yes.
Damon, do you stand in fealty to another?
One more.
Very well.
Your Excellency's Lions Gate.
You served a lot of Baron and Baronesses of Lions Gate.
And you served us well.
And we are well pleased with your service. And we think that their majesties deserve your service wholeheartedly. And we think that you will serve them better than you ever could have served us.
No, which is an option, right?
We released you.
Stand before you
Please. Kevin, you have diligently served the people of our lands for many years, and we acknowledge this great gift you have given us through your service. We do not wish to see you cease your labor, and so we are minded to offer you, in recognition of that work, a position in our court, and acknowledgement as a great Briuju and host of Antir. We would confer unto you the privileges and obligations of that station. Will you accept this from our hands?
Okay. Cayman, Agari, Eandris, called Cayman Gnacht. You have been recognized as a Briuju, a great host of Antir, and are commanded to establish a house. In your holding of this house, you shall not commit crimes of hand, crimes of foot, crimes of mouth, crimes of tongue, crimes of eye, nor fail in any way the maintenance of this station. There shall be 4 roads lighting the way from each corner of the kingdom, and at each road a door ever open, welcoming any seeking comfort and support. And between each door, a wall overflowed of learning, that a seeking hand never comes away empty. And above the walls, a great roof, under which you shall assemble your contributions to the joyful gatherings of Antir. From this house you shall bear hospitality to all, as it says in the Roman tongue, ministrator ad omnes. Cayman, will you serve your Righ, your Tuatha, and all the guests of your house?
Very well.
Let all assembled carry word to the corners of our realm that Cayman Maccabi Leandris has here been admitted to the right noble order of the Pelican, and been made a peer of the kingdom of Antir, with all the duties and privileges of that station. Would you now swear fealty to the crown? On what will you swear fealty?
Bring forth the rod. Kevin has decided to swear fealty on the rod of royal mercy.
I, Cayman, a companion of the Order of the Pelican, and a peer of the kingdom of Antir, do swear by what my people swear by to serve as your liege man, to give service to you and your successors, in faith and truth will I counsel you, with strength and mind are with me, in service of the kingdom and its people.
And we, for our part,
do swear fealty to you.
Okay. Do swear and protect to defend you.
Do swear to protect and defend you and your household with all our power,
so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir. So say we, Athos, king.
And so also do we say Alienora, queen. To make your position on our court known to the populace, we confer upon you these symbols of your station. Bring forth the medallion.
Your Majesty, this medallion belonged to Katrina, who passed it to Kira, who has passed it to Kevin.
Please accept this medallion from our hands in recognition of your accomplishment and our esteem.
Bring forth the torque.
This work is new. It was made by Lord Righ. And I wanted him to have the medallion because it has a lineage. So you know that you are not alone and you are part of a community. And hopefully you may choose to pass it on. The torque, being new, is for you alone. Because on this journey, the accomplishments you have accomplished have been by your own hands.
Bear this torque as a symbol of your nobility, and let it always remind you of the duties of your role. Arise, Kevin, and go to your peers.
There being no further business before this court at this time, thus concludes the court of Athos and Eleanor, crowns of Antir. Long live King Athos! Long live King Athos! Long live Queen Eleanor! Long live Queen Eleanor! Long live Crown Prince Morgan! Long live Crown Prince Morgan! Long live Crown Princess Lydia! Long live Crown Princess Lydia! For the Highnesses of Thierry, long live Argyle and Bernadette! Long live Argyle and Bernadette! For the Tanist and Bantanist of Thierry, long live Viking and Lachinia! Long live Viking and Lachinia! For the Baron and Baroness of Lions Gate, huzzah! Huzzah! For the Baron and Baroness of Seagirt, huzzah! Huzzah! For the Shire of Coill, huzzah! Huzzah! Thierry, strength! Strength! And for the Kingdom of Antir, thrice repeat her name! Antir! 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 You have the Majesty's leave to depart!
Now on to drinking revelry and stories!
And shaving a bear!
Whoa, weird left turn, but I'm with it. I'm ready. I didn't